The shadows in the arena have never felt this heavy, and the silence following the impact of bone against concrete is still ringing in our ears. This wasn't just a betrayal, it was a public execution of a legacy, a cold-blooded dismantling of a protege by the very woman who taught her how to lace her boots. We came here expecting a passing of the torch, but instead, we witnessed a legendary heart turn to absolute stone. By the time this video ends, you're going to understand that the Natalya we knew, the mentor, the leader, the Hart family royalty, is dead and buried, and what has crawled out of that wreckage is something far more dangerous than we ever imagined. Before we break down the wreckage of this emotional massacre, I want to take a moment to talk to the SLAMZONE family. We've watched these superstars grow, we've cheered their triumphs, and we've felt the sting of their losses right alongside them. Wrestling isn't just a show to us, it's a journey we take together. If you've ever felt that lump in your throat when a hero falls, or if you find a piece of yourself in these stories of struggle and betrayal, please consider joining our family officially. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment sharing how you felt during this segment, and share this video with someone who understands the passion of the ring. Your support allows us to keep telling these stories with the heart they deserve, and we truly couldn't do this without you. The lights in the arena dim to a haunting, surgical blue. There's no upbeat music, no flashy pyro, just the sound of heavy footsteps echoing against the metal ramp. When Natalya steps into the frame, she doesn't look like the smiling veteran we've seen for 2 decades. Her eyes are hollow, focused, and terrifyingly calm. You can feel the energy in the building shift from excitement to a thick, uncomfortable dread. Across from her, or rather, laid out in the archives of our minds from moments before, is Maxxine, the young, hungry athlete who looked up to Natalya as a North Star. Natalya climbs into the ring, and the way she holds the microphone tight, knuckles white, tells you everything you need to know. She starts to speak, and her voice isn't shaky, it's like a jagged blade. "Maxxine, I made you," she says. Those 4 words hang in the air like a death sentence. The crowd is stunned. You can hear a pin drop. She continues, and each sentence feels like a physical strike. "And you failed. You didn't fail you. You failed me." Think about the weight of that statement. For years, Natalya has been the boat, the best of all time in terms of reliability and mentorship. She has been the one to lift the locker room up. But tonight, that weight became too much to carry. She looks down at the mat, and for a second, you think you see a flicker of the old Natalya, a moment of regret, but it's gone in a heartbeat, replaced by a sneer that chills the blood. "You are just like the rest of them," she spits out. The venom is palpable. You can feel the resentment that has been simmering under the surface for years finally boiling over. She talks about the arrogance of the youth, the idea that rolling with a legend makes you one. It's a reality check delivered with a sledgehammer. The crowd begins to hiss, a low rumble of boos starting to build, but Natalya doesn't flinch. She's leaning into the darkness. She's embracing the role of the monster that the business forced her to become. "This is a whole new me," she declares, and you believe her. Every line on her face seems deeper, every movement more predatory. "And when I'm done with you, Maxxine, I'm coming for it all." This is the moment where the stakes change. This isn't just a personal grudge anymore, this is a declaration of war against the entire division. She's not just looking to win matches, she's looking to erase people. Then comes the line that defines this new era, the one that's going to be played in highlight reels for the rest of time. Natalya elevates, but Nadia decimates. The name Nadia, it sounds like a ghost. It sounds like a secret. It's a complete shedding of her skin. She isn't the woman who helps you get better anymore. She's the woman who ends your career before it starts. The tension in the ring is so high you could snap it with a glance. She drops the microphone, and the thud echoes through the PA system like a gavel. She isn't just leaving the ring, she's leaving her past behind. As she walks up the ramp, she doesn't look back. She doesn't care about the fans screaming at her. She doesn't care about the cameras. She has found a new, dark purpose. This is where legends are made, not in the sunshine of victory, but in the cold, hard shadows of a transformation like this. You have to wonder, what is going through Maxxine's head right now? The woman who was her protector is now her greatest nightmare. What a moment. You can feel the pulse of the WWE Universe racing because we know nothing will ever be the same. The Queen of Hearts has traded her crown for a weapon, and nobody is safe. Hit that like button, subscribe to SLAMZONE, and join the family for more intense wrestling breakdowns every week. Your engagement helps us bring these incredible moments to life for fans all over the world. Now, let's look at the why. Why did this happen now? Natalya has spent years being the stepping stone for the next generation. She's watched people she trained leapfrog her for titles and main events. The frustration must have been a poison, slowly building up until it finally found a target in Maxxine. Maxxine represents everything Natalya is tired of: the new, the shiny, the undeserved spotlight. When Maxxine failed to live up to the impossible standards of the Heart Dungeon, the dam finally broke. The storytelling here is masterclass level. It's not just a heel turn, it's a character evolution rooted in 20 years of history. When she says, "Nadia decimate," she's tapping into a primal, ruthless side of her family's wrestling heritage that we haven't seen in decades. It's the hitman intensity mixed with a new, feminine rage that is absolutely terrifying to behold. As the show cut to commercial, the fans in the arena remained silent. They were processing the death of an idol. You could see people in the front row with their mouths open, hands on their heads. This wasn't a scripted beatdown, this felt like a genuine breaking point. The atmosphere was heavy with the realization that the locker room just lost its greatest ally and gained its most calculated enemy. The near falls and reversals we usually see in the ring were replaced by emotional reversals. Every time we thought Natalya would show mercy, she dug the knife in deeper. Every time we thought this was just a promo, it turned into a manifesto. This is the kind of suspense that keeps you glued to your seat. The what happens next factor is off the charts. Will Maxxine find the strength to fight back, or has she been mentally broken by the woman who built her? And what about the rest of the women's division? If Natalya is coming for it all, then every champion and every contender needs to sleep with one eye open. Nadia isn't here to play by the rules. She isn't here to put on 5-star classics for the sake of the sport. She's here to decimate. You can almost see the shadow of this new persona looming over the title. It's a dark cloud that has completely covered the sun of the Raw women's division. Ladies and gentlemen, we are standing on the precipice of a new era. We've seen many turns in this business, but few feel as earned and as dangerous as this one. The transition from the best of all-time mentor to the decimator is a pivot that will redefine Natalya's entire career. She has taken the narrative back into her own hands, and she's writing it in the colors of bruise purple and blood red. As we wrap up this breakdown, the image that sticks in my mind is Natalya's face as she uttered that final line. There was no joy in it, only a cold, hard resolution. She has accepted that to get what she wants, she has to become the villain in someone else's story. And tonight, Maxxine Dupri was just the first chapter. I want to thank you all for being here with us at SLAMZONE. These moments are why we love wrestling: the raw emotion, the shocking twists, and the legends who continue to reinvent themselves. If this breakdown moved you, if you're as excited and terrified as I am for the future of Nadia, then please, show us some love. Hit that like button, subscribe to SLAMZONE, and join the family for more intense wrestling breakdowns every week. We are here to navigate the chaos of the ring together, through every betrayal and every triumph. Share this with your friends and let's get the conversation started in the comments. Is Natalya right to feel this way, or has she gone too far? The ring is empty now, the lights are up, but the words still echo: Natalya elevates, but Nadia decimate. The hunt has officially begun. We'll see you in the next one, SLAMZONE family. Stay sharp, stay passionate, and never turn your back on a legend.